everybody. Good morning to you. How are you? Hope you're having a great morning. So it's very early in the morning over here. It's about 7:30. I just woke up and Queen Booger is on the bed next to me. She's having a bit of a nap. She was being a bit of a booger this morning. She woke up her mother. That's why I'm up so early, but it's okay. She's my natural alarm clock. So I wanted to react to what happened last night. What happened was Foodie Beauty had herself a little hissy fit. I'm from the South. I'm from Florida, have a Southern family. And when somebody throws a temper tantrum, we call it a hissy fit. So she had herself a little hissy fit. And why did she have a hissy fit? Well, it was over French Fry Girl. Although, to be honest with you, I don't know why she was having a hissy fit because there was nothing going on last night that hasn't happened 100 times before. So, what made last night so special? Let's rewind for a minute though. French Fry Girl had a live scheduled hours ahead of time called Coffee Talk. So, Frenchie scheduled her live. It was right there on YouTube, letting everybody know I'm doing a live. And 15 minutes before Frenchie went live, Chantal decided she wanted to go live. Remember, Frenchie scheduled her live first, and Chantal did not schedule a live. She just came on because she wanted to. So Chantal came on, and the live that she did was especially boring. It was. I was watching part of it. There was nothing exciting going on in the live, nothing particularly special. She put on her makeup. She was just doing the boring, mumbling chit chat with her beezers. And then, and then one of these snitching beezers told her that FFG was live. And that got her in all of her feelings. It put her in such a mood. And what did she do? How did she handle it? She could have stayed live, but no. She's like, well, if somebody is streaming me and they've got 4,000 people and I've only got 300, then I'm not going to stream. Here's the weird thing though, y'all. Chantal, Frenchie averages about 3,000 to 4,000 people every time she goes live. And when you go live, your average is about 3 to 500, unless you're unless you're raging, then it jumps up to about 600, 700. You know, I keep an eye on the numbers just to see how things are. I'm not pocket watching you, but that is your average. So Frenchie was live first. You decided to pop on live. And then once you were told that Frenchie was sniping you, and by the way, y'all, she did a poll. She asked people in a poll, do you want to watch this or do you want to watch that? And people on her channel, the Fry Gang, they said, let's snipe her live and see what's going on. So she did a poll. She didn't automatically snipe. She asked the Fry Gang, do you guys want to watch this? And so people voted for it. But I also heard at the same time that Frenchie was sniping her at the request of the Fry Gang, other people were sniping also. So there were multiple people, but the only one that Chantal got mad over was French Fry Girl. Really, really weird. So after thinking about it for a minute, just thinking about why was she so especially angry, I have a theory that I'd like to toss on the table. I could be completely wrong. It's okay if I am wrong, but I'm just guessing here. In situations like this, you have to guess. Here's my guess. So I'm trying to put some pieces together here just to kind of solve the mystery. He who shall not be named threw a strike at French Fry Girl. And I believe that he who shall not be named is working with Chantal in an effort to hurt Frenchie's channel or get rid of her channel or whatnot. Like this is the second time that he's thrown a strike at Frenchie, although he has no reason to. I believe it was he threw a strike at a very, 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 very old live or video she did. He went all the way back to do that. But maybe Chantal, once Natter threw the strike, maybe she thought that Frenchie would not be live because of that. And then when Frenchie was live, that really ticked her off. I mean, I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm very open to what you guys have to say in the comments to what happened, but it just seems really weird. Really, really weird that people have sniped her before. It happens all the time. So why get mad over people sniping her? Why get mad over the fact that Frenchie has 4,000 people and she has 300 when that is pretty much her average? It's really strange. So she had the little hissy fit and she told everybody on her channel, well, I've only got 300 people. So I'm just going to go, y'all. Very, very rude. Those of you that are Beezers, that you come to my channel, either as subscribers or maybe you're just lurking for Chantal, I have a question for you Beezers. Why do you put up with that behavior? Why? You are the very reason that Chantal can have the lifestyle that she does. She has the freedom to do things that some of you cannot do. Where most people on her channel, you all have jobs, lives, families. You have to commit to a schedule, work 9 to 5. You go in, you work your job, and then you come home and maybe you don't have as much free time because of all of you that are Beezers. You being on her channel, watching her videos, giving her super chats, she has more freedom than most of you. You know, she can do as she pleases. She can stream when she wants to. How long does it take to make a 15-minute entertaining video? How long does it take to do an entertaining live? And then afterwards, you can do whatever you want. You're not locked into a schedule. Those of you on her channel, you give her that freedom. And how does she repay you? She repays you by being snotty and saying that 300 of you are not enough. She's not grateful for the money she makes on YouTube. She's not grateful for the people who come to her channel and watch her, despite the fact that her channel, look, she hasn't worked on her content or cared about her content in a very, very, very long time. Her channel anymore, there's an air of, I give up, I quit. She's not concerned about entertaining any of you on the channel, about giving you great content. She just expects, because she's Foodie Beauty, that because of the name, because she's been on YouTube for so long, that alone means you're going to watch her no matter what she does. And she gets away with it each and every time because you guys put up with it. So I'm asking why? Why do you put up with it? You give her the freedom to live the way that she wants, to make money in the way that she wants. Everything in her life you guys pay for. Do you realize that? With your views? Like all the food that she buys, being able to go back and forth to Kuwait, you guys pay for it. She gets money through Google AdSense and the super chats. You guys are funding her lifestyle, and she doesn't even have the good sense to count her blessings and say thank you and be grateful for the fact that she's got 300 people still watching her, despite the fact that she's not doing anything to show that she cares about any of you as viewers. So something to ponder, Beezers. Like, look at what you're giving her and look at what she's giving you. Not much. So I was doing a tarot live last night and I'm just, Chantal, I'm not even at 6K. I had 200 people in my room. You're well over 100K. You had 300 people. I was happy having the 200 people in my room that I did. You had 300, a little bit more than me. And you could have stayed for that 300 people. You could have made the stream entertaining. You know, you didn't have to leave. You could have just stayed there and been entertaining, and maybe that 300 might have been 400, then up to 5, then up to 1,000. All you had to do is be entertaining in some way, and the number would have increased, and maybe then your sub count would have increased, and the super chats would have increased. But you're lazy. You're very, very lazy. So if you want to be lazy, you don't want to do anything, you won't get the reward. But it's a doggone shame that on one hand, you come at the Beezers when you need them and say, I care about you so much. But on the other hand, you prove that you really don't care. You don't care about yourself. You don't care about your channel. You don't care about your subscribers. You don't care about the VIBs. You don't care about nothing. It's just an I don't care attitude. And I hope one day that some of the Beezers will wake up and realize that. So how about we get into the Twitter peeps, y'all, because there's a lot. As you can imagine, Girl World had a lot to say about the way she behaved last night. And so let's get into the Twitter peeps and get started. Okay, so it's time for the Twitter peeps. I am prepared this morning. Yes, I am. I so am. Or I was. I just clicked off of it. Why did I do that? I don't know. All right. We're ready to go this time, I promise. Okay. All right. So we got some cool stuff this morning, some animal stuff to make you smile, give you the warm fuzzies mixed in with the Chantal stuff. So for those of you that are on Twitter, that you would like to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wow Girl Sarah. Okay, this first post is from Ash Renee. And the pictures that you're seeing, this was Chantal doing a mukbang after her hissy fit. So she had a hissy fit, and then I guess she went out and she got food to self-soothe. Ashley Renee says, Foodie Beauty talking about lines of Whopper flavors like a fashion designer talks about clothing lines, then ending the video with a let me know what else I should try for you. No one is seriously here to watch you eat for your opinion on the food, girl. Yeah, you know what's interesting about her doing the fast food reviews? I've seen other people do it, and their videos have a lot more views. You want to know why? Because they are more engaging with the audience. The food looks a bit more interesting. They go in depth about the flavor, how it tastes. Like they use a lot of descriptive words. Like it's not about the gluttony. It's about giving an honest review. She's not about that life of giving an honest food review. She is about being gluttonous on camera and appealing to the feedy people. Like, because she'll eat the meal, she barely talks, she barely describes the food, and then after the meal is over, she's done. This is feedy content through and through. She's just showing herself on camera for the feedy people. It's an advertisement. Hey, you see how I look, you see what I'm eating. If you want something more intense, contact me on Cameo or contact me on Instagram, and then you can pay me through PayPal if we set up a business arrangement. So here's some of there we go. There she goes. Can I just say something? If this is a food review, if I were looking around for a food review of this meal, that looks terrible. She could have put that food on a plate or made it more appealing somehow. It looks terrible, doesn't it? It looks cheap and terrible. Like just all she did was eat, and then she's like, I'm out. So not a food review. Not even close. All right. Acadia Strong says, Foodie is now famous in Reddit Kuwait, And the replies are hilarious and telling how they feel about the imposter. Ooh, Foodie, you made it to Reddit Kuwait. I don't know if that's a good thing for you. Like, word is spreading. Word is spreading about you. I don't know if you want that. All right, something cool from why you should have a cat. The kitty at the bottom. I feel bad for the kitty at the top. I'm sure the kitty at the top is getting dizzy. The kitty at the top's like, what are you doing? Like, that's funny. The kitty at the bottom is having a fine time just playing with the chair. That's so pretty. That's so cute. How about this from No Cats, No Life? Bro is happy. Just a cat playing in the snow, playing with the snowflakes. Yes, even cats love snow too. I mean, some dogs love the snow, but some cats love the snow. They love playing with the snowflakes. That's so sweet. This broke my heart. I cried over this. Antidepressant content. Mama cat really said, I found you a home. Now go, and then left. I would have kept both of them. Mom can come in too. You don't have to leave, mother. Come on now. You can come in with the baby. We're not going to leave you out. I would have brought them both in. No cats, no life. You know, in another life, this cat was a baker. Because look, the kitten is doing air biscuits. We're making air biscuits. I believe all cats were once bakers because they all like doing the air biscuits when they're happy. All right, Bootenbegan, 18-year-old dash hound Reese, out here living her best life. See, Chantal, older dogs, older cats, just because they're older, it doesn't mean their life is over. They can be perfectly happy and healthy being older. This dash hound is having a ball. You know, look at him. Look, having the time of its life. Doesn't matter if it's a senior dog or a senior cat. They still got a lot of life left in them. Don't put them down. They're going places. They're doing things. Okay, I can relate to this one. No cats, no life. Look, you're a dog owner. You're a cat owner. This happens. The belly loaf. Raise your hand if you've experienced the belly loaf. Cats, dogs, they love curling up on your belly. They will wake you up in the morning doing the belly loaf. Booger constantly does that to me. So I relate to the belly loaf. This is Booger and me all day when I'm sleeping. She loves the belly loaf. Something cute from Punch Cat. Hey, the kitty. Enjoying the sun. Small silly cat. Look what I created. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Antidepressant content. Cat and dolphins interaction. Look, they're best friends. Dolphins are so cool. That is so sweet. The dolphin just wants to play with the cat. And the cat's like, I'll give you a head boop. All right, back to Chantal. Coffee drinker says, hey, Chantal, Foodie Beauty, I have news for you. The 4,000 people watching a reaction channel would not be watching you if reaction channels didn't exist. You have no audience left. You let the idiot man block everyone and you have thin skin. You're too boring to watch. Right. Chantal's under the impression that the reaction channels are stealing her views. We're content thieves. We're stealing her views. No, we're not. This is YouTube. People have a choice about where they want to go and who they want to watch. If they wanted to watch you, no one's forcing them to go to a reaction channel. The choice is clear. Do you want to go to door number 1 or do you want to go to door number 2? So if there are more people going through door number 2 versus door number 1, they're sending a message. And the message is they don't like you. They find you boring. They want to keep up with the story, but they can't do it through you because you are boring and because you are toxic. Maybe going through a reaction channel, they can keep up with it and it makes it a lot more easier to digest. So even if all the reaction channels and all the clip channels and archive channels disappeared. That doesn't automatically mean you're going to make more money. If anything, it means you'll make less because less people would know about you. Less people would be interested. I mean, let's be real. Your content is boring. It's horrible. You don't even try anymore. It's pathetic. So pathetic. Acadia Strong says, talking about Chantal and he who shall not be named. Of course, she's got to deal with him. That's why he always talks crap about her on his channel and is never struck. He's a parasite and she's the host. Yeah. He and her are working together. Absolutely. Chantal likes to use other people to do her dirty work. That way, her main channel never gets struck. She likes to pull that wasn't me crap when it was her. I feel that she's paying that person money, paying for things, so that he will go after people. And if something happens to his channel, oh well, not her problem. Not her problem at all. Her channel stays safe. She's never going to do anything directly herself and risk her portal for talking to the feedies being shut down. Day-to-day Ray says, I am 100% convinced now Foodie is paying Nads to take out FFG by striking her channel. Look at the temper tantrum she had tonight when FFG was live. FFG always schedules her lives 6 p.m. Eastern during the week and 3 or 4 weekends. Foodie knows that because she's always there. Right. Like, Frenchie's got a pretty consistent schedule and she schedules her lives. So why all of a sudden is she getting mad because Frenchie went live? It makes no sense. Unless maybe, just maybe, since Nads just threw a strike at FFG, maybe Foodie was hoping because FFG had a strike that she wouldn't be going live. But she was. And she scheduled her live. So it wasn't like some big surprise. All right, so it's all rainbows and unicorns, says Foodie Beauty. So she will show the lifeless body of her pet, but can't show us a piece of paper with their names, proving they are married. Yeah, weird, huh? She can show something as graphic as a deceased pet, but can't show us a piece of paper. Very, very strange. Okay, Highlight Groceries 2 says, well played, Foodie Beauty. Even if Frenchie scheduled it, still well played. Oh, and to add to that, not only did Chantal dip out when somebody in her channel said that Frenchie was live, she was also, what's the word I'm looking for? She was also being petty. She privated her videos and her lives thinking that Frenchie couldn't react to her, although Frenchie is smart and she downloaded everything. She knows better. But let's watch when it happened. And this is also courtesy of French Fry Girl as well.
It's because we're watching. Oh, it's because we're watching. Oh, well, girl, I scheduled this, like I said, hours ago. You were dumb enough to come live within minutes of us going live. Like, girl, what do you want? We did a poll. You know, it's what the people.
She did. She did. She scheduled way ahead of time. Way ahead of time. I'm sure that that Foodie is, she's got the notification that Frenchie was going to go live. So what's the problem? What's the issue, Chantal? Why were you so mad?
People want.
Anytime somebody stream snipes me, I think I'm just going to get off live. But maybe do a video or something. So, all right. See you later. Bye, guys.
She really fucking ended it. Okay, girl. Am I supposed to be this?
She ended her live and then she privated her. She privated everything. Like, that is just like petty. Stupid Petty. Make no sense, Petty. I'm so mad that Frenchie is sniping me that I am going to cut my nose off to spite my face by privating my lives and my videos so Frenchie can't react to anything. And in the process, I am going to cut down on my own views, which make me money. Stupid. Punishing yourself for the sake of being petty over something so small. And in the process, telling your beezers without saying it out loud, well, there's 300 of you here. You don't matter. Even though there's 300 of you that are, you put up with my crap and I'm giving you nothing but boring content. All of you that are here and you're putting up with the boring nonsense, you're not enough. You don't matter. I'm not going to stick it out for you. I'm going to go. I have to go because I gotta private everything. I want to be petty. I want to stick it to French Fry Girl. That is so dumb, Chantal. She's got the archive. There's plenty of stuff to react to. There's all kinds of archive channels. If you private one or two things, there's like 3,000 more that we can. So what was the point of this?
Excited that she ended it like that? Probably not, but
I would like to thank French Fry Girl for giving us this moment, because this little bit of interaction here, it was more entertaining than all of Chantal's content. I was watching Chantal's video live and it was boring, and then that happened. And it's like, ooh, something of interest now. Thank you, Frenchie. That was great. That was great. And also, thank you to the Beezer in her chat that you snitched. This will maybe teach some people over there not to snitch. You think you're showing loyalty to Chantal by snitching when you know it's going to lead to her getting mad. And those of you that were part of her chat, that you just wanted to hang and talk to her and hang out, look what happened. Look what happened when somebody snitched. She got mad and she left. She cut the chat off early. All because somebody snitched. Maybe some of you in the chat need to keep your mouth shut if you want her to stay. I'm just saying. All right, so back to something cool from antidepressant content. See, even cats like a glow up. I mean, Kitty's liking the brush. Kitty likes the brush. It's the kitty wants a glow up. It's like, can you do a touch up on my whiskers? I need some contouring. So sweet. Shenanigan says, translation. When I said I didn't care about the number of beezers in my chat because I love my hug box, I didn't realize that it would eventually impact the bottom line. So now I'm ticked because I'm a fake beach who really only cared about the bottom line from the beginning. Well, there is some footage out there. I don't know if anybody has it or if anybody wants to find it, but Chantal did say long ago that she would not be on YouTube unless she was making money. So question, Chantal, you're not making much money anymore on YouTube. Why are you still here? When somebody asked you the question, if you could be on YouTube and not make money, you said no. You were here for the money. You're very money motivated. You claim to love your beezers so much. I love you guys so much. But if you're not making money or there's not enough people in the room, you get mad. A lot of other people have smaller channels than you. And they don't care if they have 50 people in the room. They don't care if they have 10 or 5. They do the chat anyway because they like talking to people. It's not all about the bottom line, but I guess for you it is. Malarkey Meter says, it's ridiculous. Every single time she goes live, Milky and Breezy snipe. They don't have as many viewers, but I honestly think it was only because it was FFG. It's personal with her. Precisely that. You know, Frenchie was not the only one sniping her, but she took the most offense because of Frenchie doing it. And again, Frenchie did a poll. It wasn't like she automatically did it. She asked people, do you want to watch this? And her live was scheduled way before Chantal came online. So who's in the wrong here? It wasn't Frenchie. Malarkey Meter says, here's Foodie Beauty's latest passive-aggressive rage quit. She's taking her live and going home. Good evening, live, January 18th, 2025. So how about we watch it together? Hold on. 1 second, Chantal. I got to blow you up. There we go. There it is. Like this is the start of her live. And I can already tell by her face, she's not having a good day. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong, but look at her face. It's not the face of a happy woman. Something is up. What made you mad today, Chantal? Tell us all about it.
Guess you are first, Brooke. This stupid retouch thing is annoying. Like, I'm all for filters, but
you could tell she just got up. Look at the CPAP line still on her face. Chantal, how is it that you can sleep all day and then you get up and you still look tired? Your eyes look like they're red or yellow. The coloring looks off, like something is going on with your eyes. You look like you should go back to bed. You look terrible. But you can see the CPAP lines right here. How is it you can sleep and you look like you need rest? I don't get that.
But it makes you look like not real. That's a bit different. Hey, Larry.
And ma'am, I think it's time to buy a new CPAP mask. Something that can better fit on your face, because apparently that CPAP is way too tight. You need like an extra large or something, because it looks like it puts a lot of pressure on your face.
I have no makeup on. I look like a mole rat. Little Nitty, hello, Mike. 186 and 92. Gabrielle, Victoria, Sassy Cereal, Anime Sucks, hello.
Yeah, the feedy guy, the one that gives her all the money.
Scriptgo, Neil Joshi, hey, just Alice, Lilith, Nikki T, Justine, 199 and 444. George, hi Tracy. Don't talk about rats. Oh, just got home from the grocery from Starbucks. Nice. Probably does happen, Rudy, on her more often than you realize.
So you guys can see right now, like she's starting out the live. She's okay, but she's also being boring. I was keeping an eye on it. It's like nothing of interest here. So let's get to the good stuff, shall we? Like her talking about nothing. Like who cares? I want to get to the good stuff. Screw a bunch of this.
You know when you feel ugly AF and it doesn't matter how much money. Oh, sorry, somebody sent a super chat. Just Alice. Thank you, Just Alice. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Like you could see there was nothing going on here. She was just sitting there making chit chat. Not interesting chit chat. She didn't have any interesting topics to talk about. It was just another boring, dull, not discussion worthy live until she got mad. Until she got mad. Then things really started to pick up.
Hidrella, Lisette, Scene, Whimsy. Oh, hi, Levy from China. Thank you.
Okay, you know what? Moving on. When does she get to the part where she gets mad? We're going to cut this down real quick. Oh, circle of death. Hold on. It's catching up. My computer sucks. Oh, come on. Get with it. All right, let me see if I can fix that. Stop. Still doing it. You know what? We're going to play the video from the Looney Tubes after this. We'll get to that part, I promise. Let's get through the Twitter peeps first. Hello YouTube says, Foodie, I don't care if I only have 10 in my chat. My beezers are enough. Also, Foodie, I am not streaming for only 300, aka she doesn't give a crap about her members. Yeah, members. Those of you that are paying $5 a month, she don't care about you. In my opinion, that $5 is entirely too much money for someone who doesn't even try to give you guys great content. That's just me talking, though. Question, Beezers. What exactly are you paying for? I'm just asking. What is the $5 all about? If she's not doing members-only content, if she's not trying to entertain you, if she is not listening to your suggestions, when some of you say, hey, can you take us out and do something? She doesn't listen. She gives you the same boring stuff over and over. What exactly are you paying for? Like, what is the point? It's not as if she has VIB only chat, where the only way that you can talk to her is to have a membership. She does open chat all the time. So there are people in her audience that without the membership, they can talk to her for free. So what are you paying the membership for? Like, I'm just asking. I'm really just asking. And it's still doing that. Man, what happened? All right. All right. Kelly says, the Beezer who ruined it for everybody. Well, not exactly, Kelly. The Beezer who ruined it for the other Beezers, but not for Girl World. I enjoyed the Hissy fit. So thank you, Zach, for sending your queen to a hissy fit. That was actually entertaining. Zach says FFG just went live too. Yeah, well, her live was scheduled way before Chantal came online. But thank you for being a snitch, Zach. Appreciate it. Your mom's emotional support, Carrot, says Chantal absolutely hated that chili cheese Whopper. It took her longer to eat that than any other burger she's eaten in years. Yeah, this was the self-soothe meal that happened after the hissy fit. This was what she was eating, and it looks like she hated it. Because she would have wolfed that down in like 2 seconds. Florida Salt and Sass says, LOL, her channel and income will die if she gets offline if reactors play her live. As always, she runs on spite. She'd rather risk her income to stick it to reactors. I hope they all go live every time. Slaw may not hang around then. Yeah, if she wants to be spiteful, we can be spiteful. But it cutting off your nose to spite your face, it's stupid. When she goes live, she gets that Google AdSense money. So if you want money, why cut off your nose to spite your face? If you got 300 people in your live, stay for them. Because if you stay long enough, the number might increase. But if you quit out of spite because you're having a temper tantrum, then no more money for you for that live. Del Pondu says, quote, I'm not streaming for 300 people. If you've never seen Pulpy Syntax cover Cuba Rage, by the way, highly recommend, because his lovely, calm demeanor just highlights how absurd and insane Foodie is. For those who don't know about the Cuba Rage, have never seen it, the Cuba Rages, because there was more than one, will go down in the pages of Foodie Beauty history as being infamous. And why is that? Because this was when the mask was off. This was the real Foodie. No mask on. She was all in her feelings. She was all in her arrogance. She was making tons of money. It went to her head and then came out through her mouth. Like the arrogance was off the chart. And during the Cuba rage, she told her own audience, I don't need you. I just don't need you. You don't matter to me. Yeah, those of you that weren't around for Crackhead Olympics, the way she was treating her own subscribers and her own channel members was horrendous. Talking down to her VIBs, putting them down, humiliating them. She would go on blocking sprees, and who wants to be blocked if she was in her feelings about Natter, or if she was coming down from the nose powder? Like, she was just nasty to people. She would talk about her beezers on her community tab. She would put down people if they sent too low of a super chat. Yeah, she went there and she did that. But here's a piece from the Cuba Rage, courtesy of Del Pondu and Mr. Pulpy.
For this, the next time she's crying and you...
There's always beezers who...
Okay, like, and this, remember, this is Chantal talking to her beezers, and this, for those who did not see this stream, at this time, Foodie did not have open chat. It was VIB paying members only. And this is how she's going to talk to her own paying members that are given that extra $5. Listen to how she talks to them.
There's always beezers who replace the fallen beezers. That's what you don't get. I don't fucking need you at all. Goodbye.
Basically, she's telling the beezers, you are replaceable. If you get mad at me, or you don't like what I'm doing, if you don't like how I gaslight you and abuse you online, I don't care. Because there'll be more people to replace you. You are all replaceable. You are disposable as razors to me. I don't care. That's how arrogant she was back in the day when she was making money. She's only being nice now because she's not making so much money, and a friend in need is a friend indeed. But let's play that again. I want to show everybody proof positive, the real her. If you haven't seen it, this is the real Chantal, the real one.
There's always beezers who replace the fallen beezers. That's what you don't get. I don't fucking need you at all. Goodbye.
Again, just remember this the next time she's crying and you feel an ounce of sympathy. Chantal doesn't need you.
Freedom of...
Yep. You are disposable, beezers. You may care about her. She doesn't care about you. To her, you're just people that come into her chat. You watch her videos. You watch her lives, which increases her Google AdSense. You may look up to Chantal. You're all just strangers to her. And you are replaceable. And the only worth you have to her is buying those super chats and buying those memberships. She doesn't care about you as people. She doesn't care about what you want. She doesn't care about entertaining you. She cares about what she gets from you. Understand that. And put that in your mind and don't ever forget it. Hectic Llama says, but Chantal, I thought you didn't care about numbers or money and you prefer quality over quantity. Surely you wouldn't punish your beezers. Huh, yeah, let's watch.
Oh, she's gonna snipe me? Okay, I'll get off live. Hamburger, I'm not about to entertain you guys for 300 viewers and somebody else uses my content for 4,000, so...
But that makes no sense, Chantal. Whether you're live or whether this live is over, Frenchie's still going to react to you. Other channels are still going to react to you. So what does it matter if you're live in the moment or not? Because Frenchie's still going to get the views. She's still going to get the super chats either way. What is the point? Like, there were other people sniping you too. All you're doing is punishing your own viewers by saying, I'm leaving. You could have just sat and hang with them. That's what you could have done, but you didn't.
While stream sniping. No thanks.
And by the way, Chantal, I'm going to correct you. When somebody on YouTube chooses to react to you while you're live, it's not called stream sniping. That is a gamer term. The correct term is re-streaming. And that is not against the terms of service, provided that the person in question, they're taking your content and they are transforming it by adding commentary or clips or something. They are changing it and transforming it. So please stop using the term sniping. You're not a gamer. You weren't gaming. Therefore, nobody was sniping you.
So, yeah. I'm going to get off for now.
You know what? I think she just wanted an excuse to get offline and go get her food. Honestly, you know, like that the live was boring. There was nothing going on before that moment. She just wanted her doggone food. She wanted her Burger King and she got it. And then when she got it, she wasn't happy. Okay. Wonder Mom says, but 2025, Foodie Beauty will no longer rage. She will no longer care about the haters. She doesn't need money because her husband is paying for everything. Am I wrong? Milky Chai says, Chantal just rage quit a live stating, quote, I'm not entertaining you for 300 viewers while someone sniping gets 4K. Do you think that's fair? Then deleted the live. Well, she didn't delete it. She privated it. She was being petty, thinking she was going to mess Frenchie up, and it really didn't. If anything, it made Frenchie laugh. Like everybody was laughing. Everybody was laughing. Raksha Kaur, Sophia Pine says, and I guess your viewers and paying members don't deserve a minimum of respect from you, right, cutie? They are numbers. In this pathetic case, 300. Well, again, that's her average. So what's the big deal? What is the big deal? All right. Hectic Llama says, in my opinion, she rage quit the live because her rage was bubbling up. So Salah is the one who gets to enjoy that now. Have fun with that, Salah. Yeah, I don't think she trusted herself. She knew she was going to rage, so she quit before it happened. Maybe Salah has told her, no more raging. You can't rage. So she didn't trust herself and she left. She just like, I'm going to take my ball and I'm going to go home. All right, moving on. Let's see what else we got here. Wonder Mom says, rage munching is going on right this second in garbage-filled Kuwait Beach condo. The flies are circling Foodie Beauty, and Salah is sobbing because she's spending all his money. Well, he chose to let her back there. When she was in Canada, he could have like ghosted her, but he didn't, so I don't feel any sympathy for him. And Okie Doll says, is this the newest filter? Yeah, what is this filter, Chantal? What is this? Like, how is it that every time you go live, your face changes shape? Like, what is this filter? I don't get it. Perfectly Imperfect says, OMG, Foodie Beauty just rage quit because FFG was streaming her live and had triple the views. Yeah, she did. Although, again, I'm still scratching my head over that. Frenchie always has more people. So what makes this so special? Weird. Very, very weird. Loretta H says, even though I have been blocked for ages, I still had to get it off my chest. Foodie, I hope karma makes you miserable every chance it gets. Only a cold-hearted narcissist would bury a pet the way you did, Howie. The fake sniffing was horrible. So here's their comment. Loretta H says, you are disgusting. It has nothing to do with your appearance, but everything to do with your soul. I used to think some of the horrid things you say and do is just to troll the haters. I have since come to realize it is just who you are. You are genuinely not a nice person, even though we all know your marriage is fake. You two actually deserve each other. You are a perfect pair. That isn't a compliment. He is just as vile as you are. I don't know one person that would be jealous of you or him. He isn't a catch, and neither are you. I said what I said. Sit and spin for BBJ, Howie, and everyone else you've treated like they were disposable. Wonderful comment, Loretta. I'm sure it got deleted. I'm sure it did. Okay, so that's it for the Twitter stuff. And I did try to play the live through Malarkey Meter, but for some reason it's not working. So we're going with the Looney Tubes. I'm going to leave a link for the original video down below in the description. Please look for it. Sub up to the Looney Tubes. Give them a like. Give them a sub. Tell them how much you appreciate them archiving this stuff. And we'll go from here, shall we? All right, just making sure I am where I need to be. Let's go.
I'm all for filters, but when it makes you look like not real, that's a bit different. Hey, Larry. I have no makeup on. I look like a mole rat. Should we go out?
Okay, so let's rewind for just a second. When Chantal went out to do the Howie burial, she and Salah were out in full daytime and even out in full daylight. She said she had trouble seeing. So she had plans to go out driving around at night, maybe getting some fast food, doing more distracted driving with bad vision, driving in a car where she can't even turn the steering wheel properly, and that's why she's running over curbs. She was going to put on her makeup and go out and do like a live bees in the car. Maybe she thought FFG would not be live and she could do that and just, do her thing. And then FFG went live and that just completely ruined her mood.
My hijab is not matching. Sam G, I had some hot dogs. Yeah, I was napping. Let's go to Hardee's. I don't feel like that. I should put makeup. I look so tired.
You look awful. And I'm not being hateful saying that. You look bad. You look sick. You look like you need to be in a hospital bed. You don't look well at all.
Thank you, Chrissy. I know, I miss him. I get bummed out throughout the day, like randomly. So I brush my teeth and I wash my face, put moisturizer.
You want a gold star for that? I washed my face and I brushed my teeth. You want a gold star? Would you like a cookie? Don't answer that. You probably do want a cookie.
Skin's red. Yeah, it's Guess perfume sub, right? It was on sale at Shoppers. Channel Lunela. You're gonna go see. I'm fixing to be home. I like when you say that. I'm fixing to be home. You like the Guess perfume? Actually, that's why it's on sale. Because it's discontinued.
Chantal, nobody is coming to your channel for food reviews or perfume reviews or anything. You know what this is, y'all? This is somebody who's got a channel. They have no ideas. They have no creativity. And they don't know what to say. This is somebody struggling to find things to talk about. They schedule a live where they're talking to people. You want to talk to people. You want people to talk to you. You want to make money off that conversation. And yet you're not bringing any topics to the table. So you try to overcompensate by picking up random objects around you and doing a sort of lame show and tell that nobody cares about. You just, oh, I got this perfume and oh, look at this keychain and this burger. Nobody cares. We are not back in grade school. We don't need a show and tell. You're not showing us anything interesting anyway.
Hey, Lana. So I fell asleep.
Girl, we've seen that house. That house is disgusting. I seriously doubt he's going to sleep there. With the fruit flies and the house flies and the garbage everywhere. I seriously doubt he's sleeping there. And if he is, tell him to clean the place up. If it's his house too, he should be doing some of the cleaning. What else is he going to do all day? He's not making perfume all day. Tell him to pick up some garbage.
My gosh. My eyes are bothering me. I don't even think I could put makeup on right now. I need to get a life.
Yeah, you do. So how's that going to happen in Kuwait? You have no life in Kuwait. You had a life back in Canada. You gave that up. You gave a lot of things up leaving Canada. You gave up the villa where you were living with Pete's. You were actually living with a man who cared about you. Honestly cared. You gave him up. You gave up your cats. You gave up the freedom that you had. You gave up the Kia. You know, the one that you used to go around and do things. You were in a place where you could film whatever you want without breaking any kind of laws. You gave all that up for Salah. To be around him, to live in a country that is not your own, where you are not comfortable. It's been almost 3 years. You're not comfortable there. You don't go out. You don't do things. You have to wait until dark or during times of call to prayer to go do content. Even after so much time spent in Kuwait, you're not comfortable. And yet you insist on staying there. For what? I'm asking the question, Chantal. Plain and simple. Why? What is it in Kuwait that you have to be near? You're in Kuwait and you're experiencing so much of a loss. You're losing so much. For what? To prove a point? Are you trying to prove to girl world that the marriage is real? And you're going to do it at the detriment of your health and your finances? Just to hang on to the fantasy, the lie that the fantasy is? To prove to us that it is real when we know it's not, and you know it's not, and you know that we know it's not? Like, what are you winning by being there? Are you so stubborn and hard-headed that it's making you stupid? That you will die on the hill of stupidity, literally, almost? Or almost die? Like, you'll ruin yourself for the sake of keeping up a set of lies. It would seem so. Giving up things of quality for nothing. And even when you know you've made a mistake, even when you know it's a bad choice, you will stick with that bad choice and you will defend it almost to the death. Rather than do the smart thing and say, hey, I made a bad choice. I made a lot of bad choices. I admit it. And I was wrong and I'm going to fix it now. If you admitted this whole thing with Kuwait was stupid from the jump, that would show that you're growing up a little bit. But you never will.
It's so funny you say that because I was like looking, I'm like, I look like my dad. Wake him up and make him order you donuts. No, let's just go steal his wallet and go out. Let's take his wallet. I don't know where it is.
So maybe that's why she got mad. Like, she was planning on taking Salah's wallet and getting in the Timu mobile and driving around in the dark, again, putting herself and everybody else at risk. And then FFG went live, and that really got under her skin. Everybody else was live too. But for some reason, Frenchie was the one last night, and I love that for her.
I'll do it if you do it. The Simpsons donuts were stale AF, remember?
And can I just say, as an older woman, I'm 54 now. She's about to be 41. So I'm about, what, 13 years older than Chantal. Can I just say, as an older woman, how embarrassing it is to hear somebody who's in their 40s act like a teenager, that they're getting online and acting like a 16-year-old, like, oh, I'm going to sneak out of mom and dad's house. I'm going to get the keys and the money and go take the car and go joyriding. Embarrassing. Embarrassing to watch an older woman act this way, talk this way. Chantal, I'm taking your older woman card away from you and you can't have it back. We older ladies do not claim you. You are a shame to us. A shame. We don't claim you. You suck.
We should go to Tim Hortons. I could go for a donut, actually. You're right. Just one. Oh, here he is.
I don't think she has to be quiet because Salah's there. I think she has to be quiet because maybe they've gotten complaints. People have complained about the noise. Her and Salah were staying up at ridiculous hours and playing the keyboard and laughing loud. And when you live in an apartment, the walls are so thin. So maybe people in that building complain about the noise, or maybe she's not supposed to be there. There might be a third person that is renting the apartment and she's really not supposed to be living there. So to keep people from figuring out that she does live there, got to be quiet now.
Maybe I will come up with my talking. Oh. Okay, let's put a little bit of makeup. I don't want to look like a man, so. All right. She look like a man. What's that from again?
I still don't understand the thinking. Can somebody clue me in? If she was going out, who is she putting the makeup on for? She's just going out to get some food. And more than likely, she's going to stay in the car. She's not even going to get out of the car and go in someplace. She's going to stay in the car. So if it's late at night, why put the makeup on? No one's going to see you. Unless it's just another way for her to like run up the meter on YouTube and make the live longer. Give her something to do. But you're putting on your makeup for a burger. What?
Look like a wrestler. I should do this before I put my hijab. Now I gotta.
Why? You're getting that hijab dirty. Look up here. She's got foundation on the edge of it already. This is why you should put on your makeup and get ready to go before the live starts. Why do the get ready stuff during the live? Do it before the live. Be professional, Chantal. Come on camera refreshed, energetic, ready to talk about things, prepared topics, just ready to interact with people. Why can't you do that?
Be careful as hell. No, this is not my skin tone. Get it? Hold on, guys.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
What the fuck? Trust the process. I see people contour this way. Oh. You know when you feel ugly AF and it doesn't matter how much.
What?
You're supposed to put the contour higher? I don't think it matters. Like for me, it's not going to work. I just know. I have no faith. I don't think they're going to ban it. I think they're full of crap.
Well, they did. Side note, sidebar. TikTok is now banned in the United States, and it was also on Twitter. And I've heard that even people in Canada were having no luck of getting on TikTok either. So that's interesting. A lot of people are freaking out about the TikTok ban. As a content creator, I get it. If you're someone on any platform, you created content, you worked hard to get whatever channel monetized, you met all the requirements. Maybe you spent hundreds of hours recording stuff and putting it on a channel and building up your viewers. It's about time spent and hard work and being creative and all of that. I get that. I get why it sucks on that level. But at the same time, all you TikTokers, listen, you knew this was incoming. You knew. You were warned way ahead of time. So I would have thought that those of you on TikTok that you created channels and create content, you would have had some sort of a backup. You know, start downloading your stuff or keep copies of it and maybe upload it to, say, YouTube. That way it isn't forever lost. You know, like it's always good to branch out, and just in case something happens in one avenue, there's always a backup. Like there's always archives or something. And that way, whatever you created is not forever lost. So TikTok is no more in the United States. And even in Canada, they're having problems with it. So a lot of people are freaking out about the TikTok thing.
They're only banning it in the US. Yeah, but yeah, that's true. And I don't make money on TikTok, so but I feel bad for the people who do, you know?
Yeah, I could see she really feels bad. I'm sure she feels really bad now because TikTok is gone. She can't go there anymore and look for health advice. She can't look for the latest viral trends on TikTok and try to use them as content on her channel. She can't go on there looking for spells and rituals to do on people. So sad.
Those are bronzers. Yeah, but you use bronzer for contour, don't you? Ginger, it's too rosy. I gotta blend it, by the way.
Again, this is, in my opinion, unless you're doing a makeup tutorial, this is so tacky. Unless you have a channel that you're about beauty and makeup and glow ups and stuff, this is tacky. You sit there and put your makeup on. Like you're not paying attention to the audience. This is something that should be done before the live starts. And that way you look your best, you sound your best, you are giving the audience 100% of your attention. This is just tacky for her.
I feel dead. Hold on, I'm getting ready to go. My eyes are too watery for makeup right now. I hate this.
Well, then why are you putting on makeup? You just did the worst thing with your makeup. If you got eye irritation, you did the worst thing. You put on eyeliner. Girl, why would you do that? Why? Wouldn't that make the problem worse? And Chantal, sometimes when your eyes get irritated, there's usually a couple of causes. One, you might be in a place with dirty air, like that can irritate the eyes. Two, dirty makeup, old makeup, like bacteria. It's a thing. You use old makeup and you don't clean your brushes. You don't clean anything. You're not clean, period. That's why your eyes were so messed up. You keep giving yourself eye infections.
I don't know. I want to pet a dog at the beach. But
so that's the content. That's why you got mad. That's why you were pissy. Because you put on your makeup and you're planning on going out, getting some food and petting a dog at the beach. That's why you were so upset. Because that was the live you had planned for your Beezers. That was the exciting, heart-stopping content that you got mad that you couldn't show anybody. Girl, they've already seen it. You've already done that. There was no reason for you to get mad the way you did.
I don't know if they have ticks. Probably not, right? Why do outside animals have to have bugs? Why? They're supposed to be for allergies. I don't have any treats. The animals get nothing but love.
They get no love. You buried your pet hamster on the beach. You call that love?
What the fuck? I'm going back to looking like a mole rat. I don't care.
Again, wasting so much time putting on this makeup, running up the meter. She did this a lot back in the crackhead Olympics days. She would do get ready with me's and spend like at least half an hour putting on her makeup and putting on the lotion and spraying the perfume and stuff on herself. Doing that on purpose because while she was live, the ads were running.
Yeah. I'm not going to put winged eyeliner today. Just do whatever. Yeah. Going up, dressing up for the donut. I don't know if I'm going to go there, but.
My goodness. My goodness. The size of her hand. Holy moly, macaroni and cheese, Batman. Look. Y'all can see my hand, right? Y'all look. I'm 5'3", but 130 pounds. Chantal is 5 feet tall and over 500 pounds. But putting the pounds aside, she's actually got a very small, petite, short skeleton underneath the flesh. Like her hands should look smaller than mine. Her hands are huge. They're not supposed to be that big. Like I don't know if that's because of fat or fluid retention or what, but that is crazy. Crazy. Like if she did not have 400 extra pounds on her frame, she would be this small. Like she would be this petite. Because that is her skeleton, her frame. That is just crazy how big her hands are. Like, wow.
That's Urban Decay Lovato. All-nighter. It's called the all-nighter spray.
Like her hand is the size of a man's fist. That is just, I'm sorry, I'm just blown away, y'all. I was like, wow.
Urban Decay All-Nighter. Hey, Gulabi. Where did I learn to apply makeup? I didn't. It's just like really basic. I don't use brow pencil.
Now, I know this might be a little boring, y'all. Like, I really want to get to the part where she starts raging, but I want to show everybody just what was going on before the ragey part. That there was nothing interesting in particular going on here. It wasn't like she set something up special for her VIPs and her subscribers, like this whole big event. No, it was the same old that she does over and over, like talking about nothing, just watching the clock, to see how much time has elapsed and figuring up in her head how many ads have played on her live before she switches over and gets in the car and go gets her food. There was nothing here.
I can't be bothered to do my eyebrows. I really can't. So I just leave them looking mangy. Don't care, you know? Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Drops for dry eyes. If the do-rag covers everything, you could, yeah.
Like, ooh, she's getting... I think so. I think she's she's in a mood. I don't know exactly if somebody's told her yet that FFG was sniping her. I can't see the chat because there's no chat with this video, but look, she's already in a mood. She was in a mood before she even got started. So what is going on?
I guess.
Look, she's got the attitude.
This is Ramel 104 Justine. I've been sick for a week. Oh, oh, she's gonna snipe me. Okay, I'll get off.
Oh, yes. Somebody just told her. Oh, it's happening. Hold on. It's happening. Yes, it is. We're here. We have arrived, y'all. We've arrived at the destination. Your destination is on the right. The Hissy Fit GPS just went off. You have arrived at your destination.
I've been sick for a week. Oh, oh, she's gonna snipe me. Okay, I'll get off live.
And there was no reason to. There was no reason for her to leave. No reason whatsoever. She wanted to get off live and end that live and private it, and also private the videos that Frenchie might be reacting to, even though Frenchie has her own copies. And even if she doesn't have copies of the latest stuff, she can always reach back into the archive and pull out something from Crackhead Olympics and react to that. It don't matter. There's plenty of stuff to react to, Chantal. Like, you've been on YouTube for 8 years. There is plenty of material. It is all too easy to pull up something and entertain the audience. Truth be told, the Crackhead Olympic stuff is much more interesting than the stuff you're doing now. So even if you private the videos and the lives, you're doing everybody a freaking favor by not boring them to death. But go ahead and rage quit.
No, I'm okay.
I'm okay. Nothing happened to you. I'm okay. Nobody did anything to you. Why are you talking like that? I'm okay. I'm not upset, even though I am. If you're okay, why are you quitting? Why did you leave the live? Why'd you cut it off? You're not okay.
So, Hamburger, I'm not about to entertain you guys for 300 viewers, and somebody else uses my content for 4,000. So,
yeah, because you beezers just aren't worth it. Even though there are 300 of you in the live, you're not worth it. That's what she just said. You're not worth it. I am not about to entertain 300 of you. If there's somebody else with more people in their chat than I have in mind, but that's the norm. That is the normal for Frenchies, about 3 to 4K. And your normal is about 300, maybe 400, maybe 5 if you rage. You're doing something interesting, then the number jumps up ever so slightly. So why are you taking it personal? Maybe instead of getting mad over somebody else having more viewers than you, maybe you should go back to the table, sit down with yourself, and say to yourself, what can I do to entertain the people? What can I do to give back to my subscribers? Instead of being just a taker, I need to give back. I need to count my blessings. I need to be thankful that I am blessed to be on YouTube. I'm absolutely blessed because there's lots of people in this world that are hurting right now. They're hurting for money, or they're working 2 or 3 jobs to put food on the table. And here my ungrateful self is acting bratty. At 40 years old, acting bratty. I'm acting entitled. I am not counting my blessings. I am not thankful for the cup of fortune that I was given long ago. I have thrown it away. I'm not going to show thankfulness to my beezers by sticking around and just talking to them. I'm going to punish them because somebody else is sniping me. Chantal, you want all the reactors to go away. You think if we go away, you'll make more money. But what if that doesn't happen? What if the opposite happens? I mean, look at your buddy, Nads. What happened to him? He was making the most money when people were talking about him. And they talked about him because of you. He was making okay money on his channel, but then his stupid self started striking people. Now people won't even talk about him. Look at him now. He barely gets 10 people in chat. His videos barely get views. That should be a lesson to you of what happens when the reactors turn away. Like how all of that can turn around on you. And you want to be spiteful? And you want to be sour in the mouth about the reactors? You should be thanking us. You put yourself on autopilot years ago. And it's only because of the reactors that people still watch you. We make your content interesting, or at least palatable, where people can still digest it. You're not doing yourself any favors. You know that? You're really not. Mentally, emotionally, you checked out from your channel a long time ago. You're no longer interested in it, and it shows. It really shows.
While stream sniping. Oh, thanks. So, yeah. I'm going to get off for now. I don't know. Does that seem fair to you guys?
No, it's not fair. You're punishing your beezers because you're being petty.
I hate stream snipers.
And yet you've done it. You've done it, Chantal.
Sol de Janeiro, I know. That's okay, guys. I'm all right. I'll just go enjoy my evening with my husband.
He's not there. He doesn't want to be anywhere near you. You weren't planning on going out with Salah. He's not even there with you. Right? He's not there. So if you were spending time with your husband, where's your husband? Where's your husband, Chantal? You were planning to put on your makeup, go out, do the live stream, doing distracted driving, go get food, go to the park. That was the plan, right? And because FFG was restreaming you, the plan changed. I don't know why, but it did.
Yeah, I'll see you guys maybe another time. Yeah. I'll see you guys another time whenever people don't stream snipe. So.
Well, you know what? You know what that's going to do, Chantal? Every time you go live now, everybody's going to be restreaming you. Just out of spite. Just because you said that. Just because you acted this way. People are going to be restreaming you all over the place.
Anytime somebody stream snipes me, I think I'm just going to get off live.
Great. Girl World, did you hear that? These boring lives that she does. All we have to do to stop her is go live. She'll get mad and she won't do a live. She'll do a video. I prefer videos anyway. They're a lot shorter. They're a little bit more interesting. I prefer the videos over the lives. The lives go entirely too long, and they're a snooze fest.
But maybe do a video or something. So
Yeah, go ahead, do a video. Videos are easier to cover anyway.
all right. See you later. Bye, guys.
And then she did the Burger King mukbang. This was the self-soothe food after the hissy fit.
Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to another video. Today, I am so excited to be trying a new item from Burger King. Looks underwhelming, doesn't it? We have a fry, ketchup, a new Whopper, and a bottom fry.
Where's the backup meal? I bet that's not the only bag she got. Where's the backup meal?
And you know this. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, that looks terrible. Chantal, let me ask you something. If you weren't you, and you were sitting in my chair, and if you were someone going on YouTube looking for food reviews, maybe you've never tried fast food before, and came across your channel, again, sitting in my chair, not you being the content creator, you sitting where I am looking at you, not knowing you, would you subscribe to you? Would you think, oh, this content is interesting, the food looks great, they're really describing it, it's almost like I'm there tasting it, I'm getting a good idea of the flavor profiles? Would you subscribe to you? Or would you look at this and go, nah? I bet you go, nah, to your own content.
I was craving a burger. I crave
When do you not crave a burger?
burger and fry every day. I know. Fast food, love and hate relationship. So, sorry. 2 hours later.
I'm not showing the mukbang. I'm not going to do it, but I just want to show you like the self-soothing that happened after the hissy fit. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. And don't forget to check out the Looney Tubes. Look down below in the description for the link. And I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful rest of your day and see you on the flip side. Bye.